The marathon is over. You've pushed, you've breathed, and you've finally met your little one. But as the adrenaline of labor begins to fade, a new reality sets in. Your body has just undergone one of the most intense physical events a human can experience. While the focus often shifts immediately to the baby, your own recovery is just as critical. The first few weeks after delivery, often called the fourth trimester, are a time of profound transition. You aren't just getting back to normal. You are healing, recalibrating, and becoming a new version of yourself. Knowing what to expect can be the difference between feeling overwhelmed and feeling empowered. Postpartum recovery isn't a linear process, and it looks different for everyone depending on the type of birth you had. Whether you had a vaginal delivery or a C-section, your body needs specific care to heal the uterus, manage hormonal shifts, and restore energy. In this guide, we will break down the essential steps for the first 6 weeks, covering everything from physical hygiene and pain management to the often ignored emotional landscape of new motherhood.
Welcome to Health 600's Noble Science in 600 seconds. Your life-changing 10 minutes. Let's go!
Chapter 1. The initial physical transition. In the hours and days immediately following labor, your body begins a process called involution. This is the contraction of your uterus as it returns to its pre-pregnancy size. You might feel afterpains, which resemble strong menstrual cramps, especially while breastfeeding. These cramps are a sign that your body is working correctly to prevent excessive bleeding. Speaking of bleeding, lochia is the vaginal discharge you will experience regardless of how you delivered. It starts as a heavy, bright red flow and gradually transitions to pink, brown, and eventually a creamy white over 4 to 6 weeks. It is vital to use high-absorbency maternity pads rather than tampons during this time to prevent infection. Your body is also shedding the extra fluid it carried during pregnancy, so don't be surprised if you experience night sweats or frequent urination. This is your system's way of flushing out the volume it no longer needs. Rest is your primary job during this initial phase. Chapter 2. Perineal and Incision. Care. For those who had a vaginal delivery, the perineal area will likely be sore, swollen, or even bruised. If you had stitches due to a tear or episiotomy, hygiene is paramount. Use a Peri bottle filled with warm water to rinse the area after using the bathroom, as wiping can be painful and may irritate the stitches. To manage swelling, use Padsicle's maternity pads soaked in witch hazel and chilled in the freezer. Sitting on a donut-shaped pillow can also take the pressure off the area. If you delivered via C-section, your recovery involves major abdominal surgery. Keep your incision site clean and dry. Avoid lifting anything heavier than your baby, as this can strain the incision and slow the healing process. When you need to cough, sneeze, or laugh, hold a pillow firmly against your abdomen to provide splinting support. Both types of delivery often lead to the dreaded first bowel movement. To make this easier, stay hydrated and take the stool softeners usually recommended by your doctor. Constipation is common due to hormonal changes and pain medication, so do not skip the fiber. Walking short distances around your home can also help get your digestive system moving again and reduce the risk of blood clots. Listen to your body. If a movement feels too sharp, or if you see redness spreading around an incision, contact your healthcare provider immediately. Chapter 3. Navigating the hormonal shift. The baby blues are not a myth. They are a biological certainty for about 80% of new mothers. Around the 3rd or 4th day postpartum, as your milk comes in and your hormone levels, specifically estrogen and progesterone, plummet, you may find yourself crying over a dropped spoon or feeling inexplicably anxious. This is temporary. However, it is crucial to distinguish between the blues and postpartum depression (PPD). If your feelings of sadness, hopelessness, or inability to bond with your baby persist beyond 2 weeks, or if you feel you cannot care for yourself or your child, reach out for professional help. PPD is a medical condition, not a personal failure. Recovery also includes your mental health, which requires just as much first aid as your physical body. Talk to your partner, friends, or a therapist about your experiences. Do not suffer in silence. Social media, often portrays the postpartum period as a time of pure bliss, but the reality is often a mix of exhaustion and overwhelm. Accepting that it is okay to not be okay is the first step toward true mental wellness during this intense transition. Chapter 4: Nutrition and Lactation. Support. Your body requires an enormous amount of energy to heal and, if you choose to produce milk. If you are breastfeeding, you need approximately 500 extra calories per day and significantly more water than usual. Think of your diet as fuel for recovery. Focus on nutrient-dense foods. Proteins to repair tissues. Iron to replenish what was lost during delivery found in leafy greens and lean meats. And healthy fats for hormone regulation. Breastfeeding is a learned skill for both you and the baby. It is rarely natural or easy in the first few days. You might experience engorgement when your breasts become hard and painful as the milk supply stabilizes, or sore, cracked nipples. Use a high-quality lanolin cream or even a few drops of expressed breast milk to soothe the skin. If the pain is sharp or if the baby isn't gaining weight, consult a lactation specialist early. They can check the baby's latch and positioning, which solves the majority of nursing challenges. Hydration is your best friend. Keep a large water bottle with you at all times. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and a dip in milk supply. If you are bottle feeding, the same nutritional rules apply for your own healing. You still need the vitamins and minerals to repair your core and pelvic floor. Avoid bouncing back diets. Your body has just built a human, and it needs nourishment to rebuild itself. Focus on warmth. Soups, stews, and warm teas are traditionally recommended in many cultures to support postpartum circulation and digestion. This is a time for replenishment, not restriction. Give yourself grace as your appetite fluctuates while your body does the hard work of internal repair. Chapter 5: Rest and Setting Boundaries. The phrase "sleep when the baby sleeps" is often easier said than done, especially with a mounting pile of laundry or a ringing doorbell. However, rest is a medical necessity after labor. Your body performs the majority of its cellular repair during sleep. This is why setting boundaries with visitors is essential. While friends and family are eager to meet the baby, their presence should be helpful, not a burden. If people want to visit, ask them to bring a meal or fold a load of laundry. Don't feel obligated to play the hostess. Limit visitors in the first 2 weeks to ensure you have time to bond and rest without the pressure of entertaining. Your priority is your recovery and your baby's adjustment. Remember, no is a complete sentence. By protecting your peace and your schedule, you allow your nervous system to downregulate from the intensity of birth, paving the way for a smoother, faster recovery. Don't just watch, take action right now. I have already shortlisted the exact products and tools you need to secure your results. Scan the video description below to get your protocol hardware today.
This is Health 600s, and I'll see you in the next 600 seconds.